fit in. Rocks on my wrist and my eyes cost $2 million. I'm a young rich nigga stuck to the city. Walk in the bank, did it bop like I'm did it. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Pull through the drive-thru, a killer gon' surprise you. If you kill a rap nigga, 12 gonna ride you.
I do not own the rights to this music.
I'ma go and buy some more lanes, value. I put my dick inside you. She took a plan B and I did. She said her bitch got a little bitch, and her little bitch admire you.
I do not own the rights to this music. And I know some of you are wondering why I have this kind of music in the background. It's kind of vulgar, but it's actually the music that the brothers who are out here in the trenches are listening to, who we of the Macadine are appealing to. You gotta speak the language of the people. You gotta speak the language that the people understand, which the Macadine is clearly within the bounds of. Now, for those of you who think that this is some Mac or joke or trick shit, let me just clear you up on a few things. The word Macadine, the root word of Macadine is Mac, M-A-K-K, a ancient word that traces its roots back to the Sudanese, which means king, not a pimp. See, that's an M-A-C-K, which means a clown, a insignificant fellow, a fool. That's what the Mac was back in the 70s, who all these foolish Negroes are following, thinking that that's real pimping, when in reality, that's nothing but simping. But Mac, the root of the word Macadine, Mac means king. And also the Macadine means to regenerate and exalt, which this message does. It exalts man, and it takes man to his infinite mind and his infinite self. Now, yesterday I had a very, very powerful and touching testimony from a brother who I actually gave the book to around 2 months ago. This brother is 24 or 25 years old. And as a black man in America, he's going through the struggles and the inherited trials and tribulations and the extra obstacles put in front of the black man's place. I saw this brother at his job, and he said to me, he came from the back, and he said, brother, the book saved my life. He said, with all this stuff going on with COVID and George Floyd and black people getting killed, I was going crazy. I was losing my mind. He said, but your book saved me. And I didn't think that the book would be that far reaching. And I never knew that the Macadine would go into the depths of what these youngsters need today. The book really should be called What Your Father Didn't Teach You, because this book gives a man everything that he needs to know, the most essential knowledge that a man needs to know to go on and be his greatest self. But a man cannot be his greatest self until he overcomes the 3 internal impediments that's within him, that this society and his crazy mother has placed within him. And those three things are being a simp, the simp within a man, because most men in America have been molded by mothers. 80 to 90% of black males in America molded by mothers who have molded them into their likeness and their image, and 50% to 60% of other men as well. So America is just one great symptom, S-I-M-P-T-O-M, symptom, like a kingdom of males walking and running around here trying to impress women. So the simp must be overcome. And then number 2 is the inner child that every man has in him. If that inner child is not checked, you'll be just like a child, doing stupid shit your entire life, making wrong decisions, picking wrong women your entire life. So you got to overcome the inner child within. But the main one that's plaguing most men in America is that third one that we call the inner bitch. That's the main one that got to be overcome by men in America. You got to overcome the simp. You got to overcome the inner child. And you got to overcome the inner bitch. Because that bitch stems from the anima in you. The miniature female that comes from your mother that's inside of you. That you have to subdue and put in its proper place. Or else you'll be a walking, talking, masculine bitch. And if you go into barbershops today, it's no different than going into a salon because the men are in there talking like bitches. Talking like females, talking about what the other one's doing, what the other one's got. Man, I stay home and do my own hair today. I don't go to no damn barbershops because they're nothing but salons. They're ran by men who are nothing but bitches. And I'm not talking about all of y'all, but the vast majority of y'all might as well be beauticians. So back to my subject. You got to overcome these 3 internal impediments, brothers, in order for us to rise into real success and real manhood. You got to subdue those 3 elements. More later. Peace.